Just testing out the live stream. Making sure everything works the way it's supposed to. Connection's still looking good. All right, we are recording, we are streaming. We'll see how this works. All right. Stream should be live now. Hey, Christopher. Testing whether my streaming will be smooth, because my upload speed, my internet connection sometimes is not the most stable. Also testing a new microphone. Which should sound quite good. It's a sweet little setup. Of course, I don't even have my fan on yet, so I'm not making the microphone work. Ooh, 41 seconds. Guess I should turn my fan on. Oh, I'm glad it sounds good. Yeah, I just want nice, clear audio. Should have some music in the background to keep it interesting. All right, off we go. We're all wearing the same kit today. I'm going to switch to first-person view. Oops. Oh, no. I'm going to switch keyboards around here. All right. I just threw my gum in the trash. It's hard to throw gum because it sticks to your finger. So I was a little bit off. But I angled it and it bounced off the front of my computer and into the trash can. Perfect backboard shot. And the other thing I was going to check is whether these riders, this group, is actually using Discord. I don't see anybody in their voice channel. So I guess we're not going to be doing voice chat. It probably would have been in Japanese anyway, but maybe not. It is afternoon. 6 minutes afternoon for me, which means it's morning for them. All right, so now we're this A group stepping up to the target pace of 3 to 3.3. We'll see how fast that actually is. Hey, Christopher, yeah, that's good about the fan. So I use a tool called Crisp, not the one that's built into Discord. Well, it is the same company, but I actually pay for Crisp. And it does noise canceling really, really well. I only have the fan on 50% right now, so it's not super loud. But even at 100%, it keeps things surprisingly quiet. Like, you won't even hear it in the voice feed at all. The louder the background noise gets, the more you can hear the processing in my voice. It starts to become less clear. But you can balance that out with having a good mic that is well positioned. And I think I've done that. I think I've got the mic dialed in pretty good. I get really annoyed by poor audio quality when I'm watching videos or listening to podcasts. So it's one of those pet peeves. Looks like we have 108, 110 in this group. Yeah. Although, that might just be Zwift limiting how many I can see to the top 100. I wonder how many signed up for this event. See if I can find out. The event's already passed, so it's not going to show me. Grr. Oh well. It says there's 135 in our group. Uh-oh. Talking about time attacks and mini races. Not sure how I feel about that. When you see all these blank messages, if you're in the companion app, you can see it's actually them posting in Japanese. But for whatever reason, it doesn't show that in the game here, on the PC game. Yeah, Christopher, sorry I'm not noticing your messages pop up because I was looking at other stuff. I'm a little bit delayed in my responses, but yes, my headphones are connected to my PC. My PC is playing music, the music you hear. It's also connected to Discord, although I'm not actually in a voice channel, so that doesn't matter. But in a race, you would hear the Discord voice chat. It's like they're going to have a sprint contest here. I'm not going to do it. And then the microphone is feeding straight into my streaming software, OBS. So everything you see on screen here is through OBS. So I've got the Zwift game, I've got my webcam, I've got the microphone, which is right here, just off screen. And you'll also see the Sauce for Zwift overlay. Oh, and the little Zwift Insider logo at the bottom right. So that's all just kind of pieced together using OBS. OBS is by far the most popular streaming software out there. It's free, and it does the job. Hey, Jarvis KOM. See if I can hang on without killing myself with all these lightweight Japanese riders. Ooh, they're already well ahead too because of that sprint. I need to be paying closer attention. Turn up the fan. 75%. It's a two-part climb. There's the flat bit in the middle. Hey, Darren Boyd's here. Zero to 1 watts. It's a pretty narrow range. Okay. Beacon's behind me, just realized. Thought it was only the red beacon behind me. I didn't even see the leaderboard. Apparently someone did it in 2 minutes. All right, yellow beacon. It's coming up. Banjo Cafe. Yes, sir. Did you know that the banjo is the national musical instrument of America? It's true. Confused by the ride leader talking Oh, B is us. I was thinking we were the A group. Okay, I got it. So I should have used my power up. Ride-ons. Ooh, I'm wearing my confetti socks. I forgot. Giving confetti ride-ons today. I am watching the YouTube chat, so if anyone has any questions or comments, fire away. This group's definitely spicier than the pizza burner ride I did 2 days ago. About 3 kilometers an hour faster, I'd say. About 20 watts higher. Just gonna sit in and try to conserve as much as I can, because this is gonna be pretty close to my limit for what I can hold for 2.5 hours. Looks like the red beacon is, and his group is joining us. That's good. Still showing 108 riders on sauce. But I wonder if our group's actually bigger than that. I could find out. I'm gonna drift towards the back of the group. See what place it puts me at the back. I'm sporting freshly shaved legs, so I'm gonna be extra fast today. I just know it. That's one of those marginal gains on Zwift that a lot of people don't know about. Shaved legs adds 10 watts. Yeah, group is definitely bigger than 108. Still drifting back here, 122. Man. We're in a good position for a good sprint here. Maybe I'll do it. Here we go. Seventh. That woke the old heart up. Fanny missed it by 100th of a second. Turning the fan up once more. 100%. Trying to keep the effort steady on this one. Oh, got our first coffee breaks already. I didn't think that was possible at 26 and a half minutes. Use my arrow on a slight downhill. We're gonna be doing about 4 laps of this route. It's a lot of efforts. My drivetrain is so smooth today. This morning, dripped some of that Silka super secret stuff on it. I hot waxed my chain, but I use the Soka stuff in between to extend the time between when I have to dip the chain again. It's so smooth. It's amazing. All right, sitting in here with the yellow beacon. No need to push faster. Weight's got me stuck right on the center line. If I go in, bumps up my draft. I don't like that, Zwift. Keep me in a good draft, please. Yeah, we're 20% done. 20K down. I think this loop ends at the Jarvis sprint banner. Not terribly familiar with the triple twist route. I've only ridden it once before. If only there was a website that could tell me how it works. I feel like that yellow beacon took off. So that means we've got 2 sprints and 2 KOM climbs every lap for 4 laps. 16 segment efforts to do the whole 100K ride. That's tough. It's not exactly what I signed up for today. Got to get up to the yellow beacon by the end of the KOM. Shouldn't be too bad if he holds 3.5. Nice little push to the KOM banner. People are doing crazy KOM times. Did 149. I just did like 240. Strong climbers. Let's see. Another banjo. Another power up coming up. Use my arrow when we tilt downwards. Group is stretching out. Icy group. a funny feeling that my legs are going to start cramping before this ride is over. Confetti. One bottle down. That was my sugar water bottle. Ooh, we got a new leader. 9.52. Anything sub 10 here is strong for sure. Next up, hilly kale in reverse. One third finished. 3 seconds faster. That's nice. About time for an energy gel. 1 hour mark. What do we have? Apple, orange. Orange. Quick little dig to move up in the pack. All right. My wife just started Zwifting. Keeping that average right at 230, looks like. How long can I ride at 230? That's the question. That guy went too soon. In a group like this, you gotta start in the back of the pack, sprint through the group during the actual sprint, so you benefit from the draft as long as possible. Zwift just did a minor version update to PCs. Just gonna check to see if they fixed the video bug that I've got. They did not. I think it was the latest big Windows update. Broke video screenshots on PC for a lot of people. For me, at least. The video files are zero size files. You gotta go catch yellow. I do wish that the leaderboard showed a rider's average power over the segment. I think that'd be cool to see. And it'd be cool to see my own on my 90-day history. It's a lot of power-ups on this route. Yeah, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think. 7 power-ups per lap. Good. Oh, Benjamin, hey. Yeah, that's a common complaint. For me, I kind of like it the way it is because it rewards people who have course knowledge. Which is me. So gives me a slight advantage in certain race events. But I can see how it would be annoying if you didn't know where the start lines were. Thanks, Benjamin. This ride is spicier than I had anticipated. I didn't know they were going to be doing segment efforts on the sprints and KLMs. It's good though. It's good to be pushed. If I can finish this here in the Yellow Beacons group, I'll be really happy. It'll be a good day out for me. It'll take us about 2 hours and 35 minutes. Maybe 240. Based on, we're about to hit the halfway mark, so. $2:33 based on our speed so far. Let's see. We're heading over to the JWB sprint. So I'll hold on to my draft power up. Also, trying to stay properly hydrated and taking in sufficient electrolytes and carbs. You don't really need to do that for an hour-long ride, but like 90 minutes plus, I start to notice I've never done this ride before. I've done a couple JETT rides in the past. They have a lot of group rides, they do. But It's my first time doing this one, as far as I know. Don't remember ever doing it. Oh, please don't sprint next one. I don't know what that means, but I'm fine with that. Keep the effort more steady. Make sure I got ride-ons for everybody here with my confetti socks. Well, we're losing riders. Before we were hitting the limit of what Zwift renders. So I was at like 110 in that group's display from Sauce that you see on the right next to my rider list. But now, it's showing 93, which means we aren't exceeding the limit. We're below 110. And 93 is an accurate number. It's just a little bit of a Zwift minutia that not everyone understands. In larger groups like this, the Zwift only renders nearby the 100 closest riders. And I don't think that number is precise, but it's around 100. And that makes things really interesting in big races. In a race with like 200 riders, and you can only see half the field, the closest half. It really doesn't work well. Which is one reason why you don't see a lot of races like that. They break them up into categories, so you're able to see all the riders. Let's see if people actually hold off on sprinting here. Actually feeling better right now than I thought I'd be. So that's a good sign. A little over halfway through. All right. Use the draft boost. Cut the corner. Use all the tricks. It's a really well-behaved group ride. And the leader is communicating really clearly, which helps. But people are actually doing what he says, which also helps. Which is great. That's how it should be. Heart rate, it's nice and low now. It's good. I like the beacon holding 3.5 on the climbs. That's actually perfect for me. On climbs of this length, it's like maybe a little more work than I wanted to do. but it's a very doable effort level. It's good. Got my feather this time. Helped me up the first part of the KOM, which is the steepest. So the best place to use your feather. Mini race number 2. I don't know what those are. See if I can figure it out. I'm not going to participate, but I want to know what's going on. So today's fueling is 2 bottles that have tailwind powder in them, 2 scoops of tailwind in each. That's about 50 grams of carbs in 1 bottle. And then I'm kind of planning on just eating a cis gel at the top of each hour as well. Those have, what, 21 grams of carbs. So if I do a bottle and a gel, about 70 grams of carbs an hour, which should be fine for a 2.5 hour ride. I find the better I do at eating on the bike, better I feel during the ride, but also I'm not hungry after the ride. I'm not walking around starving, wanting to eat everything in sight. So I try to eat, 60 to 80 grams of carbs an hour. Part of it depends on the effort level. Higher effort means I need more carbs and burning less fat. All right. Feather deployed. Why am I way out here? What is going on? Zwift needs to fix their pack dynamics. Pack Dynamics 5 is currently live in Watopia, but not for events. Not for group rides and races. It's for free riding. So this is still the old 4.1. Both versions do some funny things when you have steering enabled. It's not perfect yet, but we're getting there. Bottle number 2 down. Even when I feel like I drank a lot of water in a ride like this, every time I've ever done it and I've weighed myself before and after, I still lose multiple pounds. I'm never drinking enough. That's the lesson. Which isn't the end of the world. You don't necessarily have to drink enough so you don't lose weight. Although it's good to, I think, drink a lot right after the ride, kind of make up for that deficit. But it's just interesting how much weight you lose from sweat. All right, almost over the KOM. And here was yellow leader, right where I want to be. Just got an alert from Strava. I lost my KOM on a short climb nearby. It's only, I would guess, a minute to 90 seconds long. It says I just lost it by 25 seconds. You know what that means? Someone recorded their activity in a car, and now I get to go flag their ride. And frickin' Strava still hasn't figured out how to separate completely unrealistic segment efforts from realistic ones. Because there's no way, no possible way that anybody could do 25 seconds faster on that segment. I probably averaged like 600 watts. And I hit the beginning of it at a dangerous level of speed, coming off of a downhill into a corner. You gotta use my power up. All right, we are 60K in, 40K to go. Feeling good, so happy about that. Pull out next bottle of Tailwind. Keep the carbs flowing. Stay relaxed. Keep a smooth pedal stroke. You know what? I'm gonna put on some fresh clothes. Nice dry sweatband. The gloves actually don't feel bad. I'll leave them on, even though I brought a second set. All right. Nice dry headband always feels good. I don't know how the yellow beacon always gets so far ahead of me right here. Got to pay closer attention. Good fresh towel too. Scooting right along here. Right on time. I think I already gave ride-ons to everybody. Let's save my feather power up for Jarvis KOM. Okay, right on time. I'll get my group ride on as many as I can. Love it. It's a good shot. It looks like there's a few people who I haven't given ride-ons to. Keep giving them out. This song has a sound in it that sounds like a freewheel spinning. It's funny. I was looking around me, wondering who else is riding a bike near me. Lots of ride-ons still. Benjamin, yeah. You can give one ride on per activity to anyone on Zwift. So basically if they're, as long as their fit file is still the same fit file, you can only give them one ride on during that. So if they like join another event, which starts a fresh fit file, fresh activity, then you could give them another ride on. But yeah, like in a ride like this, each person in this ride can give all the other people in the ride just one ride on. All right, less than an hour left. 35K to go. Got my feather power up ready. I'll use it on the second part of this climb. Every ride-on you get, Benjamin, extends or it boosts your drop rate for a particular number of seconds. I forget what it is offhand. I'll say 10 seconds, 15. So if you're getting multiple ride-ons, it just stacks. So if it's a 15-second boost, say, for a ride-on, and I got 2 ride-ons at the same time, I would be boosted for 30 seconds. I happen to have a lot of folks who give me ride-ons because they follow me in Companion. So most of the rides I do, my drop rate is boosted basically the entire ride. Just keep stacking up. Yeah. Happy to share the info, Benjamin. Gives me a reason to be live streaming. It does make it fun when people interact via the chat. I don't do a lot of live streaming, as you can see, but it's cool to ride on Zwift knowing folks are watching. And I always love to answer questions if I can. Average wattage has dropped just a bit. I think the highest we got was 230, maybe 231. But I'm just trying to ride efficiently. Go, 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 mini race. Gotta read the whole message. Finish line is Jarvis Sprint Gate. Oh. So they just threw down a mini race invite that's for basically a whole lap of triple twist. That sprint date's 17K away. Yikes. So now the question is, does the beacon participate in this mini race? Use my draft boost? Or is the beacon just going to keep the same pace he's been keeping? I'm thinking he's going to keep the same pace. I hope so. So I'm not really interested in racing. Using my play controllers to position myself. Yeah, baby. Slide right in. Keep giving ride-ons. Confetti! Whew, I'm rolling right off the front. That's what happens when you're an over-muscled cyclist. Ah. 32K to go. Coffee breakers. I guess if I really had to, I could use a coffee stop. Help me survive in the front group. But as long as the yellow beacon keeps the pace where it's been, I think I'll be okay. I'm gonna survive. I will survive. As long as I know how to love, I know I'll be alive. "45 minutes left. I think that mini race that Bucci announced wasn't for my group. A little confusing. Maybe he's the leader of the C category or something? I don't know. All right, heading over to the Essies. To the sprint again. Hey, Ben. Yeah, funny story about the Shimano wheels. So I tested the updated wheels this week when the update came out. And the way they performed didn't really make sense. It made sense on the flat test, but the climb test results didn't make sense. So I came back to Zwift and said, hey, here's what I'm seeing. Is this what you guys intended? And they basically said, no. So we're going to adjust them. And last I heard, the updated wheels are going to be in the next Zwift update, which will be not this Tuesday, but the one after. They do updates every 2 weeks. Version 1.82. So I told them I wouldn't publish the results of the test this week because it's just not going to be a good look for anyone. So yeah, they're nothing special right now. I wouldn't use them. They've always underperformed in Zwift. It never made sense to me how slow they were. But they're still pretty slow. Zwift is doing a partner event with Shimano that has to do with those wheels in February. So I think what they're planning to do is update the wheels to like current artwork and current specs. So they're not like the 2019 Dura-Ace wheels, but they're the 2025s. And they're going to do some kind of a partner event. I'm not sure if they're going to bump them up to be close to the top performing wheels or not. I'd like to see them do that, especially for the Dura-Ace wheels. I mean, it makes sense that they would be up there with the fast ones. Certainly priced that way. But I don't know what they're shooting for with performance with them. Because based on this week's update, they weren't trying to make them fast. But what I told them today, this week, I told my contact at Zwift that if they're going to do an event, promo kind of event, where you unlock the wheels as a prize, it doesn't make sense to unlock mediocre wheels that are in the 50th percentile in terms of performance. If I was Shimano, I wouldn't be interested in that. No riders are going to be interested in that. So I'd like to see them up with the ZIT 858s or the good climbing wheels, like the Shimano C40s, make them good climbers. I don't know, we'll see. So comparing the frames and wheels to real life, that's an interesting question, Benjamin. I don't know if you saw the article I published a couple months ago about going to the specialized wind tunnel with a team from Zwift. And we tested a bunch of frames and wheels and different rider body types and positions. So Zwift is looking to make things more realistic. They're basically wanting the kind of the performance deltas between slow and fast frames and wheels to be reflective of what's outdoors. Their goal isn't so much to perfectly mimic the performance of every frame and wheel set, because that's kind of logistically impossible. You can't get into a wind tunnel and test every new frame and wheel set. But they want basically the wheels that are supposed to be top performers and frames that are supposed to be super aero to be the top performers in game, and to be realistically fast compared to low performers. So like over an hour-long ride, there shouldn't be like a 10-minute difference between a slow and a fast frame. Should be a 1-minute difference, 2-minute difference, whatever that realistic gap is. So you're going to see a bunch of stuff adjusted in the next month, maybe two max, I would say, month or two, especially in the frames. Not sure they're going to adjust the wheels a lot, but the delta between the slowest frames and the fastest ones is going to be adjusted. I think it's going to be widened. So instead of there being, say, a 30-second gap, there might be a 1-minute gap in a 1-hour test. Just kind of making up numbers, but hopefully you get the idea. I have no idea where my beacon is. Oh, it's up ahead. I totally agree, Ben. If they could make it accurate enough, it'd be great marketing, at least for the companies that have truly fast wheels and frames. It's just the logistics. And honestly, folks I've talked to within Zwift aren't convinced that the other companies would even want that information out. They want to be able to say, here's what our tests said, but they don't necessarily want a neutral third party because it's marketing. But I would love that. I actually wrote a post years ago that said exactly that, Benjamin, that I would love to see the drop shop truly reflect real world performance. Because then the marketing aspect of a new fast frame would just be super cool, but I don't think it's going to happen. We actually talked about exactly that topic when we were in the wind tunnel. We talked about it at length at Specialized headquarters in November. 3/4 done. Nice. All right. Feeling good still. So that's good. Feather power up to the rescue. I don't know what's going on. Not sure if they're joking or not. So I'll be apologetic. I am well ahead of the old Jersey. The language barrier is kind of funny on this ride. Sometimes not exactly sure what they're trying to communicate. But that's fun. I mean, it's one of the amazing things about Zwift is I'm riding right now with 100 other people from all over the world, including a whole lot of folks from Japan. And we're all interacting, drafting off each other, and attacking segments. It's kind of crazy. What a time to be alive. All right, last little push. There's been many races where on this section right here, I'm able to stand up and hammer and either catch a group up ahead or drop riders who aren't paying attention. Just something about timing it right and keeping your momentum up. A lot of spots in Zwift that work that way. Feather's pretty useless. I'm gonna try to super tuck. See if I can do it. I have to be out of the draft. So I'll steer. Yeah. Nailed it. Oh, bad lighting. Come on. Man, couldn't give it to me. I think the Super Tuck's going to be changing a little bit with Pack Dynamics 5. You're talking about basically making it so you can Super Tuck more. Maybe not as much as in the early days, but I don't know what the IOI means. Is that an emoji? Or is it an actual expression? Let's see. Use my feather just before the banner. See if it gets me to the climb. $20K to go. All right, let's not get dropped by the yellow beacon this time. Back's pretty stretched out. But the leader's not really calling for a regroup, so. Uh-oh. My play controller's up, blinking that the battery's getting low. Hope I don't lose shifting. Keep forgetting to charge them. They've been low for several rides. I guess I do have mechanical shifting on my bike. Go back to the Stone Age and use that. You got any ride-ons to give? You find a link to my live stream in the YouTube app. It's like non-existent. What the heck? Oh, here we go. I'm gonna share it with a buddy of mine. Judicious use of power-ups. Another bottle of sugar water down. Check this bottle out. Skinny Z. The originals with logo. That's vintage. The bottle's probably 8 years old. 7 years. All right. Last time up this KOM. We get in the draft. Come on. Banjo Cafe. Last time passing it for the day. Saluting you, Banjo Man. Some riders pushing, catch this group up ahead. Hey, Drew. Thanks for being here. Yeah, it's a longer ride today, for sure. Technically a group ride, but feels a little bit racy. I'm feeling good, though. The start of the ride, I wasn't sure I'd even be able to finish it, but my legs have held up. Drew, are you a Zwifter yourself? We've reached up to the group. How many riders do we have here? 80? A casual Zwifter. Yeah, fair enough. This time of year is it's great to be a Zwifter when it's cold. Let's see, where are we heading now? To the sprint in KOM. Trying to figure out if I should use my power up here. So I'm gonna hold on. I'm not sure what Kensuke is deciding. I think it's something about KOM competition. Whether we do a long segment or a short one, I don't know. I know I won't be winning any KOM competition today, so I'm not too fussed about it. Today's free is long distance than usual. Okay. Must be like a race at the end of the ride where you don't need to stay with the beacon. That's my guess. So we're going to hit the JWB sprint, and then at some point, he's going to say, hey, you're free to go now. Whoever crosses the finish line first wins. I bet you. That's my guess. That's what's happening. Coffee breakers, getting some rest before the hard effort. Hey, doesn't break the rules. Okay, our final free is like a mini race. Thanks, Drew. Have a good one. All right, so leader's going to hold his steady pace. Just good. So you can hang with the leader. or you can push it to the end. No coffee breaks within 5K to go. Heart rate's looking good. Post-COVID elevated heart rate thing. Maybe I'm past it. Hoping. Basically feels like a race at this point. It's just cool. It's a great way to end a ride. Everyone's keeping their powder dry, waiting for the final climb. Last sprint till the finish line sprint. Whoa. That guy just flew past. All right, what a feather. Happy with that. That helped me on the climb. Okay, so we're not doing the free ride on the KO now. Top the KO into the end. All right. That's fun. That's a race I can win. Downhill. Not really. Too many strong riders in here. All right. Just got to hang with the beacon. Where is the beacon? It's up ahead. Ah. 5K to go. Oh, he's using the fence. Nice. That's a good ride leader. First time he's used the fence today, I'm pretty sure. Get up to the beacon. Scooting right along now. Everybody's a little skittish. Even with the fence. to the top. We get up to the beacon. It was the fun part. Saving my power. And a final sprint. Oh, without the banner. Gotta remember that. 700 meters. Yeah. 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 Oh. I'll keep the legs moving, bring the heart rate down slowly. That's what's good for the heart. Oh, man. That was great. What a fun ride. I enjoyed it much more than I thought I would. My first half hour, I thought, oh boy, what did I get myself into? But it was just the right blend of recovery and harder efforts, paced right where I wanted it. And to be honest, I'm surprised I held close to 2:30 for just over 2.5 hours. I wasn't sure I'd be able to do that either. I think that's pretty close to my power curve best. For I don't know what date range. I'm sure it's my best in the last 6 weeks. All right, what do we upload here? Huh. There we go. There's something a little more interesting. Or maybe that one. It's a good one too. All the right on. Super tap. Got this one. All right, that's good enough. Phew. Huh. We'll look at my Strava power curve. Let's see. Wish Strava would just keep me signed in. Got a PR on the Jarvis KOM reverse. That's surprising. Clearly, I've never raced that segment. Here's a you can see the power curve for this ride. So I set a new PR for power from 1 hour, 11 minutes all the way to the end of the ride. That's all this ride. And then I also set a 6-week PR in my sprint. So that's cool. Let's compare it to last year. Ooh, look at that. New little power PR for 2 hours and 15 minutes on. Just barely. 8 watts higher this ride. That's good though. Better than all of last year. Pretty stoked with that. All right. With that, I will sign off. See you out there, everybody. Right on.